Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright guys, we have a super fun, exciting episode today. I'm gonna be showing you the next 25 book submission that I'm sending out on Monday. So tomorrow, packing these up today and sending them out Monday. I already got the packing slip here ready and everything. And like usual, we're gonna go through the books, and so we kind of see them before they get slabbed and graded. And I'm gonna do my best to guess the grades before CGC encases them. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be super fun. I'm calling this the Spider-Man submission. So submission number 4 is the Spider-Man submission. Now, just to let you guys know, we do have our 500 subscriber giveaway, and when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be giving this book away. It's a Silver Cerberus number 1, the first appearance of the Silver Cerberus, with this crazy Silver Surfer homage cover. So yeah, definitely, all you have to do to enter to win, like usual, is like, comment, and subscribe on the videos where I promote this contest, and that'll enter you to win. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll raffle the book off and somebody will win it. Alright guys, let's get dived into the submission this week. I'm going to start off really heavy with probably the biggest book in here, because I'm super excited and I want to make sure it's like not, I want to make sure it's all super safe. So here we go. Let's get dived on into it. So first off, we're sending a New Mutants 87. Check this one out. It's the first appearance at Cable. I was super happy to find this just recently. And I gave the New Mutants 87 a 9.2 to 9.4. There are two slight little, ever so slight, it might get higher. I honestly think it might get higher. I'm hoping for higher, but I gave it a 9.2 to 9.4. And then next up, we have this super crispy copy that I found the same day I found that one. So from the same collection, very clean. It's a X Factor number 24, and it's just, honestly, guys, it's the cleanest one of these old comic books I've ever seen. And I pressed and cleaned every single one of these books. So every single book you're seeing here today, I pressed and cleaned. And so yeah, my heart's definitely in whether I get these grades or not for sure. It's kind of scary. But so I gave this one a 9.6 to a 9.8. And that's the first appearance of Archangel, guys, if you didn't know. X Factor 24. And then next up, we have the first full appearance of Dylan Brock. And this is the Unknown Comics exclusive. It's just super awesome. First appearance of Dylan Brock, and first full appearance of Dylan Brock. I gave this one a 9.6 to a 9.8. Super clean copy. And then we have this one here. It's a Venom number 7, which is the first cameo appearance of Dylan Brock. And I also gave this one a 9.6 to a 9.8. So those are two super cool comic books. And if you're thinking, Jacob, I thought you said this was the Spider-Man submission. Those are the 4 books that made it in this batch that aren't Spider-Man. I promise you, everything else is Spider-Man. So if you're a big Spider-Man fan, you're definitely going to enjoy all the books I got coming up. So next up, we have an Amazing Spider-Man number 55. The Patrick Gleason webhead. The first printing. Not the Virgin first printing, but it is the first printing. And I think I gave this one a 9.6, 9.8. I think it's perfect. We shall see, right? And next up, if you like that one, you're going to love this one. We got the third printing Amazing Spider-Man 55, the Gleason Virgin, with the blue webhead. And I gave this one a 9.6, 9.8 as well. hope this goes well, because this will be really awesome. There's a lot of cool Spider-Man books here, guys. So next up, we have this Spider-Man number 12, and it's the first cover there with the kiss with Miles and Spider-Gwen, and I just love that cover. It's awesome. I gave that one a 9698 as well. Then we have a couple here that I'm just sending. You know, they're not 9698, but sometimes you just have fun and you send stuff that you really like. I did press and clean this one as well, but if you don't know about Web of Spider-Man 118, there's actually a super hard Marvel like a tear out, right? That you can tear out and send in to order the books for 12 months, and it only covers half of it, and it's super cardboard. So that it's kind of like a polybag line basically. So there was this line in it, but it was worse than a polybag line because it's actual thick cardboard. So I did a really good job honestly getting it out, but you can just ever so slightly see it. And this corner up here is not perfect. The other three are perfect. So I didn't think this one was crazy high grade, but it is a rare book, and they all came with the same so yeah, it's Web of Spider-Man 118. They all came with the same insert inside of them that kind of damages the book. So my assumption is it's pretty rare to get this in high grade. So I think I feel like it's high grade. We'll find out as always, right? What does CGC think? They're the ones that actually tell. Oh, okay, so I gave this one a 9092 because I think it's high grade. You know what I'm saying? But there's those couple of imperfections. Maybe they'll give me higher just because those imperfections are kind of baked into the comic, guys. I don't know. Okay, so this one, I've actually already sent one that I did a spine roll correction on. But this is the first key book that I did a spine roll correction on. And this thing's beat to heck. It's beat to heck, guys. So I know it's going to be low grade. But to me, it's kind of a personal thing. Like, it's the first book I did a spine roll on a key. And I think that, in my opinion, it came out really great. And so I'm kind of curious what they'll give me. I know they're going to hammer it because it had this really bad crease right here that you kind of see that crease that runs up and down there. And so I know there's no way this thing's high grade. And the corners are not crispy. It's a beat up comic book, but it had a spine roll that was really bad. And anyways, long story short, it's a Spectacular Spider-Man number 64, the first appearance of Cloak and Dagger, and I gave the Spectacular Spider-Man sorry, I'm just setting it down. I know I gave this one a low grade. It was like, yeah, I gave that one a 5.0 to 5.5. So we'll see. It's beat up. It's the only one I'm sending in here. Like I said, it's a personal. I want it graded and in a slab because the book itself means something to me. Also, the key, I like the key that it is. So anyways, let's move on. We got an Amazing Spider-Man 655 here. Just a super awesome cover, and I gave it a 9698. It's just a really high grade, nice. I love that cover. That cover's awesome. And then next up, we have an Amazing Spider-Man 61, the cover A. So it's amazing, right? He's not sending store exclusive. So it's just a cover A, but it's super cool. I like the cover, and it sort of matches with some of the theme of this submission. As you'll see, there's lots of first suit Spider-Mans in here. So we got the first time he wears that metal suit. It's a minor key, but if you're a Spider-Man fan, you know, it's cool. And then, so Miles is included in this Spider-Man list. So we got a Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25. And this one is I apologize, it's on the second page. Because it's like edition B or something like that. Yeah, the Comic Mint edition B. and I gave this one a 9698. So Miles Morales Spider-Man 25 Comic Mint Edition B. Another store exclusive that's just super cool. It's an homage to the Ultimate Fallout 4 cover. Check this one out, guys. This one's awesome. It's an Amazing Spider-Man 347, and it's just super cool. Like, it's not I was actually confused when I first got it. I thought it was a Todd McFarlane cover. It's actually not Todd McFarlane. It's actually Eric Larson, but it's super awesome. Early Eric Larson cover with Venom's holding Spider-Man's skull. Like, it's not a comic book you see that often. I think it's in really, really high grade. I gave that one a 9.2 to 9.4 because there are some imperfections that will hold it back. There was a pretty bad dent on the front, kind of like where Venom's right pectoral muscle is, and I pressed it out really good, but it was just such a bad dent that if they see that, can I still see it? Gosh, it's almost gone. They might not even notice it, guys. We'll find out. We'll find out. I gave it a 9.294 though, because of that imperfection. And then check this old one out. We got an Amazing Spider-Man 250, Hobgoblin cover. Not a key, but it's 252 is first Black Suit, so it's like right before Black Suit, and it's a 250. It's a kind of a milestone issue in my opinion, and it has this really, really awesome John Romita Jr. cover, and so I just love it. Like, I don't know. It's also not crazy high grade. I'm hoping it's in the 9s, guys. Like 9092, let's hope. I don't think it's a 9.8. We will see. And then we have this Miles Morales issue number 19, Sanctum Sanctorum Comics Edition C. I gave this one a 9698. Just got a super awesome Amazing Spider-Man 300 homage cover. With the it's just awesome. Now check this out, guys. I got some stuff you might not have seen before, like that's crazy rare. So here we got the Marvel Action Spider-Man with super rare comic book. It's an IDW and Marvel Comics crossover, and this front cover here with Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, and Miles Morales is actually done by Kevin Eastman. So it's a Kevin Eastman, the creator of the Ninja Turtles, doing all the Spider-Man characters. And it's just it's awesome, right, guys? I love that one. I super love that one. And I gave that one a 9698. So let's hope so, right? And then we have a square bound book. So I did not press this. You don't press these. But it's just really good condition. The corners are crispy. I don't see a flaw with it. No one's ever opened it. We'll find out. It's the Amazing Spider-Man 49 Greg Horn homage cover to Neil Adams, to that classic Neil Adams cover with Superman breaking the chains, except it's Spider-Man. Just a really cool cover. There's no key significance to that book. Just an awesome cover. And then next up we have an amazing, like I said, there's a bunch of suits appearances in here. So we have an Amazing Spider-Man 658. Just it's the white suit variant. Another like kind of rare comic book from lower print run era. It's from 2011, and there's not too many of these out here, and this one's just super high grade. I got this one in a collection, and I don't think it's completely perfect, but these things are pretty rare. I think it's probably like a 9.2, 9.4, I hope. But yeah, they're pretty rare. So yeah, that one's awesome. White Suit Spider-Man is what they call it. And then next up we have, this is the first solo story for Agent Venom, who's pictured there right on the cover, and it's just after his first appearance, so it's like the secondary book to his first appearance for Agent Venom. It's 654.1. Just a cool cover. As a Venom Spider-Man fan, I liked it, and so I was like, I want to get that graded. Now here we have another Spider-Man suit. So here's 650. I think you guys have seen this one before. 650. It's Big Time. Just another awesome suit that they did. If you're catching a little theme here, that's gonna be a cool wall, right, guys? All the different Spider-Man suits, and then like Spider-Man 2099. Like I'm pumped about it. I just hope that I get high grades on all this stuff. And then so here's a more recent book. I actually bought this myself off the wall. It's Amazing Spider-Man #1, the Gleason variant, cover A, and I gave it a 9.698. It's just a super crispy copy that I got myself, and I love the Gleason web heads. So that kind of goes with that theme right there of the Gleason web heads. All right, so here we have an Amazing Spider-Man #61, and it's just a variant cover B, but I just really like it. I don't know, like it does happen to be a key, like a minor key. It's the first appearance of the mech suit that Spider-Man wears, but the mech suit isn't pictured on the cover. But there's just something about this cover that speaks to me. I don't know, guys. I pressed and cleaned it, and I'm sending it because it speaks to me. And so it's one of those things too. Like if it speaks to me, it'll probably speak to someone else. So I don't think if I ever had to sell it or something, or someone else won't appreciate it. It's just a really cool cover, and I think it's a 9.698. All these last ones now are 9.698. This one is just super awesome. If you've never seen this one before, it's Miles holding his baby sister cover. It's the Raza variant, and I gave this one a 9.698. Just a super awesome cover there. One of the things this is my opinion. I think this is going to be a classic cover, and like looked back on as a classic cover too, because not only do you have Miles and his baby sister, who's probably going to eventually show up in the Spider-Man universe that Sony has for Miles, but look at the cover with the cityscape in the background. It is, in person, this is one of the most beautiful comic books covers. It's amazing. Like the detail he put into that. It looks like a picture. It looks like they took a picture. It's awesome. Awesome. And then we have this other non-key, but so it's kind of a theme. Like in my opinion, these two will go together, because it's, you have the baby sister of version of her, and then that's what she is grown up. So this other one here is the Miles Morales Spider-Man 38. Just a super cool cover. I gave this one 9.698. I am just searching for, it's the Bartel, there you go, the Jen Bartel variant cover. So just a super cool comic book with the Jen Bartel variant cover. I really love that art on that one, so that's sort of part of the reason for it. Just an awesome one. And then last up here, guys, I gave this one 9.698 as well. It's probably a variant you guys have not seen before, I'll be real honest. But it's Carnage Black, White, and Blood #1. Now, a lot of people have seen the Gleason variant, right? This is actually more rare. It's super awesome. I'm hoping this one gets a 9.698. It's Carnage Black, White, and Blood #1, the 1 in 50 by Peach Momoko. And so that is the last part of the Spider-Man submission going out. And yep, so We got the 25 book Spider-Man submission. I'm super excited. I hope I get really good grades. A lot of these I think are in the 9s, except for the one the 155 that I fixed a spine roll on. But the rest of them, they're so clean. So let's hope for good grades, guys. And yep, cross your fingers for me. I hope you enjoyed the comic books I showed off today. A lot of them are pretty rare, so I think, you know, it's a cool learning experience to see some of the more rare Spider-Man books that you can find. So yeah, guys, that's what I have today. Remember, like, comment, and be subscribed to the channel to enter to win for the 500 giveaway for the Silver Cerberus #1. And if you want to help support the channel, hey, check me out on IG at Jacob_comic. And I do live shows where I sell comic books and stuff at very good prices. Yeah, check that out. And if you don't want to do that, hey, you could also click the link below and shop on my eBay store, and I'll send you some comic books. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.